Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to attempt to replace the old subfloor, and the reason why I'm doing that is because it was damaged by water underneath the sink. Now, in order for me to do this, I have to remove the old hardwood floor, which is in really bad condition anyways. And obviously I'm going to go with new flooring and maybe possibly tile. I am not sure yet. But in order for me to make it right, I have to reinforce the floor and I have to make it rigid. Now, the old floor, the way they used to do back in the day, this house was built in 1943. The way they used to do this is they would put 3/4 by 3.5 or 5.5 boards, just like you would on the deck. Now, we don't do that this way anymore, so it's going to be a little trickier. I'm going to have to cut out the hole and put in a new, hopefully 3/4 subfloor. But in order for me to do this, I need to find out what is the thickness of the existing subfloor, because I need to match it, because this house is about 1,000 square feet and obviously I'm not replacing the subfloor in the whole house, so I need to know the thickness of the subfloor that is currently there. So now you heard it. We need to replace it. We just need to know the thickness of this floor. So for this job, we will need the following tools. We'll need a measurement tape, we'll need a drill bit like this, and the drill itself. We've got to cut into the floor and find out what is the thickness of the floor. Let's go. Here we go. This is our subfloor. So what we're going to do is measure it. This is top hardwood floor, and this is subfloor. So they're actually almost the same thickness. Bottom. Let's measure it. As you can see, it's a true 3/4. So we actually might have a very difficult time finding the true 3/4, but we're gonna try. Now that I know the thickness we need, we can go to the store. I have already checked Lowe's and Home Depot. They didn't have this thickness. They had 23/32. That's not gonna work for me. I need true 3/4. So let's go different places and find OSB or plywood sheets that are true 3/4. So far no luck, guys. I went to a few places and nothing. Cannot find 3/4 inch other than this maple hardwood plywood, which is actually a true 3/4, but it doesn't actually need to be this perfect, and it's 56 bucks. Here they also have a true 3/4, but it's $62. I mean, hardwood plywood, we don't need that for a subfloor. That's crazy. Alright guys, so this is the closest stuff that I found to true 3/4. This is 23/32. As you can see, it's close enough, so we'll probably gonna go ahead and buy it. These sheets are only $22, which is actually really cheap considering the scamdemic and stuff. I mean, you could see they're almost flash, so these will work. 22 bucks. We're gonna get a few of these guys and go back home and start working. So for the subfloor, you would want to use construction adhesive like this one, subfloor. It's specifically designed, so we'll grab like 4 of these. That should be enough for, say, 4 sheets, so 1-2 per sheet. Now, I just want to be clear, I'm not saying that this is a good product or bad product. I actually don't know anything about this product. In fact, it's my first time using adhesive, first time remodeling a house, so you can imagine I have just as many questions as you do. Let's just grab this stuff and make it work. So I made it home with this. Now it's time to do some cleanup. Just look at this junk. I mean, I've got all sorts of stuff here. All of this needs to be whoosh. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Got the whole floor clean, as you can see. I'm now ready to cut it. This tool, let's go. Before I'm gonna cut into the subfloor, I need to actually adjust the blade. So what I'm gonna do is open up the blade and make sure it's 1.5 inches. So as you can see, it's a perfect 1.5 inches. You probably even wanna go a little less, and you can always adjust. So now that it's 1.5 inches, I can safely start cutting into the floor. Just look how amazing it is when help arrives. Dan has been an amazing help. I don't know what I would do without him. It looks like an easy process, but it's very time consuming. Dun, da-da-dun, 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 da-da-dun. Whoa! Guys, we did it! Look at that! The whole floor is gone. Thanks to Daniel. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a tedious process. So if you have a helper, that's gonna help you out done. Now, I still need to vacuum this whole thing, make sure there's no nails, see if any of the joists need to be reinforced. If they don't, great. And I am ready to put the subfloor, guys. Let's go. So I did have to reinforce one of the joists because it was sagging by a little over 1/2 inch. I added blocking and that totally took care of the issue. Now I was about to finish the job and this happened. Never buy junk tools, guys. Always buy quality tools, they will last. So I had to put this project on hold because it was the Thanksgiving and I had to spend it with my family. Then the following day was the Black Friday. So I went to the store, picked up some goodies, got that air compressor and this DeWalt old school framing gun. So this should speed up some things. Let's go. As you can see behind me, I was able to install those two new joists. They're 2x8s, and the reason for that is because I'm gonna have an island here, and originally the floor was not designed to carry so much weight. The island is going to be about 600-700 pounds. Now I do have a crazy massive beam going across, so I am laying these joists on that massive beam. If it wasn't there, it would have been an issue. You don't want to just add extra weight. Now I am gonna put you back on the time lapse. You just stay tuned and let's go. Alright guys, so we're all done with the subfloor. I'm walking in a new subfloor. Feels great. This is obviously a small area, it's only like 12 by 12 feet, but either way, the process is kind of fun. You just demo the old stuff and clean it up and block it every 4 feet and then put in new subfloor. Nothing to it. You probably want to have a helper for a job like this. The one mistake I made was the tongue and groove, of course. I put the tongue away from the wall, and so when I started from this wall, I put the tongue this way, and then it becomes super hard to put in the next sheet because you have to hammer in the next sheet, and when you've got glue and crap and dust and all that, it just gets stuck and becomes very difficult to put the next sheet. So that's something to think about when you're putting plywood with or OSB. If it does have tongue and groove, you want to think things through. But the cool thing that I did here is I created this tool, and if you make a mistake just like I made this awesome tool that looks like this. So I just literally put 2 plywoods together and this little guy, and I would just hammer on this guy. So I would just put it like that and hammer the crap out of it. That was my solution. I didn't want to actually cut off the tongue and groove, because why do that when you could do something like this? Anyways, hope you learned something. I mean, I certainly learned a lot. This is obviously first time doing this job. I'm not a professional or anything like that. In fact, I'm an office guy. I work in the office on the computer, so it's new for me for sure. Good luck to you guys. If you want to like, dislike, put nasty comments, whatever you want. I'll see you in the next one.